All right, so back. Pardon me for the clip cutting off. There was an emergency, whatever. And yo, shouts out to the spells that be trying to make people fat, stuff like that. Eventually, this way to go away, as well as everything else. I just want to understand, to speak understanding that people who tend to do all these things to get a kick out of it, um, boost their self-esteem, their ego, their arrogance, their ignorance. I mean, at some point, everyone has to go to judgment, which is not only in the lifetime that they're living here now, but also when you go see the Most High. I mentioned this before. There's nothing or no one can save you. There will not be no mercy, only because you have chosen not to change your wicked ways. Now, I'm not discouraged by none of this stuff. I mean, I've seen worse. If I look at my life, knowing what I learned over the time, and uh, that majority of the things that happened in my life was because of somebody else. Rather, it was lying, stealing, trying to kill me in every form that you could think of. Setbacks, obstacles, delays, all of that stuff. So we have adjusted, us chosen people, we have adjusted to this. Um, and we okay with it because we know that there's a scripture that says, be in the world but don't be of the world. So we're in the world but don't be of it, meaning don't be foolish, don't fall for the tricks of the devil and all the people who serve him. And they come from all walks of life, they're in every culture. um, and he or she will always be revealed, no matter how much they claim that that's not true. Listen to me, gonna save your life. Listen to somebody else, they taking everything from you, for those who fit the category. So, but anyway, moving forward, I just realized that coming on here, I love people, I love to help people, and I know that I have a lot to bring to the table. In the meantime, I'm not willing to sacrifice to make sure somebody else can live a certain uh, lifestyle and have certain things by stealing energy and stealing people ideas and creativity. I'm not willing to do that. I understand the fundamentals when it come down to school. The purpose of school, to watch how you grow up and what you learn, so they can know and utilize you to be the puppet, so therefore they can use your energy and your time and your skills that will teach you not to know how to use it for yourself. That's the reason why they don't teach people how to manage money in school, nor do they teach people how to um, uh, understand the functions of the systems. And also, it's crazy, it's just a lot of stuff they don't teach. And also just to keep you and teach you how to stay in a box. Never think for yourself. I always take order. And there's plenty of evidence where you see this in this lifetime, as well as other people's generations. People being in a box, being stuck at the office or at some job for a long period of time and have nothing to show for it. These creative narratives where that there's supposed to be some type of inflation or some disease is stopping money from flowing, and you can't stop money from flowing. That's like stopping energy. Then on top of that, that's like, how do you stop money that's being printed? Like, how do you stop money that's being printed on a consistent basis? Like, how do you stop that? You can't. I mean, you could literally, but it would defeat the purpose. The economics would go down tremendously. And then on top of that, the delusional power that people have because they feel that they have money, for those who fit the category, they can do any and everything. If you could do any and anything, which I test any of them, do it. Prove it. Show me. Show me. Just show me. I was going to talk about Elon Musk, but I ain't gonna talk about certain people anymore to give them some type of clout and energy. Oh yeah, because people will say, "Oh yeah, such and such was talking about you," and woo woo. I'm just not gonna expose stuff because it's gonna expose itself. So I don't need to do nothing. I'm just gonna sit back and watch. And when the Most High tell me I need to move, that's when I move. Since you trying to figure out when I'm gonna move and how I'm gonna move and what I'm gonna do, you can do all your mirror magic. You can do all your tarot readings. Maybe go to tarot readings, pay $1,000, and okay, what's going on now? What's happening? What they about to do? Who's coming towards? Y'all fail to realize we don't care if people deal with us or not. For real. I mean, even if we was in a negative state about that statement, and the reason why I say that is say because most of the people on the planet are thieves. They low self-esteem. They're not motivated. They don't have creativity. They don't have no ideas. You know what I mean? So when you are very few on the planet, you're talking about billions of people. What connection can you really actually connect with? Because everybody's following everybody. You know, it reminds me of scripture where it says, deaf, dumb, and lame. You know, it talks about people following the wrong structure or leadership or way. Deaf, blind, and lame. So we okay. We okay. The collective is okay. And some of you guys who's wanting to be in a better place, you know, it's a process and just take your time. You don't have to rush. You don't have to impress nobody. Just please the Most High. And as you please the Most High, you'll be pleased. I promise you. I mean, look at P. Diddy. Look at all the sacrifices he's made behind the scenes. He's a great example. He's not the only one. But at this moment, he's a great example why when you're making the wrong sacrifices and interacting with the wrong people and contracting with contracts written and receiving money and material things and people still don't believe the devil's real. I mean, he was one of the devil hierarchies, like high-ranked demons in a physical body. Who kills their wife, allegedly? Who steals people money, allegedly? Who beat on women, allegedly? Who is bisexual, allegedly? You know what I mean? Who don't pay people what they worth, allegedly? You know what I mean? So this dude has paid so many witches and warlocks to do so much stuff and not understand it. I guarantee you in them readings and divination that he was getting done, they told him, hey, you need to stop. Hey, you need to slow down. Hey, you need to not do this. You need to not do that. Don't let this empower you to the point where you forget there's consequences for this. And then it's the same as people who practice divination. People who become a minister, people who run corporations, people who get management positions, people who become a certain employee that's been there for a long time that feel like he or she has a authority over another human being to disrespect them and be rude to them and etc. Y'all gonna learn the lesson. Y'all meaning for those who fit the category. My message is always in general. Always. So some of you may take it personal, but that's fine. I get it. If you don't comprehend, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Where you just don't understand. So it's expected behavior. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, when is people going to actually learn? Like, you got so many examples out here. If people just choose not to learn the lessons, man, it's crazy. It's insane. And, you know, people spend a lot of time worrying about other people, flaws and stuff like that, but people don't spend enough time fixing their own. They don't spend enough time fixing their own flaws because, see, watching other people and talking and gossiping about other people's life gives them some type of motivation, narcissistic presence to do these things where that is so unhealthy. And then it takes so many of them, since they're so intelligent, so long. I'm talking about a long time, years or months, to comprehend what they're doing is not right. It's just not right. And so you have some who are pretend that want to come back in and do the same stuff again. Um, y'all got to be careful out there, man. You know, the Grand Reaper and the Spirit of Death is always waiting. And the only reason God haven't allowed the Grand Reaper slash spiritual death, Spirit of Death actually pursue you, because He's a merciful God. I know for a fact, guarantee you can't make yourself live as long as you want to. You can't make yourself actually make money fall out of the sky as you want to. You can't make yourself fly in the sky as you want to. So the person, well, why you say all these things? Because people out here think they're making something happen. They're not making anything happen. God is giving you breath every day to actually give you opportunity to change yourself and change your life and to help other people. So I'm never impressed with people who got a lot of money. I'm not impressed with people who got materialistic things, because I know there's contracts based on, like, many people are ignoring. There's contracts where they cannot help everybody. They can't. They are bound to the devil. Plain and simple. Doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter if you think I don't know the truth. I have the gift to see it. So I know what the truth is. I mean, the public is blind to it because they can't see what others can see and stuff like that. So God gave us the gift to tell them. It's up to the people, which is you, to decide if these things are agreeable or disagreeable in your life. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm doing, I'm not getting paid for what I'm doing. I'm spending my time and energy. But I know when I leave this world that I'll be most definitely receiving and deserving my honor to the Most High being here on this planet. I don't need men or human beings, as they call it, to define if I'm worthy to be supported, followed, and any other thing that is a blessing that comes from the Most High. I know my throne sits very well. I've accomplished and done a lot of good work here, a lot of good deeds in so many ways and limitless ways. I'm grateful for the opportunities and more to come. And I just want our haters to know, and all those who doing all that spiritual work and these copycatters and all that, to know that you may have the, I guess you would call it, the illusion here on the planet, but the place that you're going, if you're choosing to continuously to do it, versus the place that myself and the Chosens and the Collectors going, there's nothing y'all can do about it. So I guess you want temporary satisfaction just to stroke your ego. I really hope that you're paying attention, and I hope that you're taking time out to listen, since you watching so much, you know what I mean, and through the crystal balls and the mirrors and all this other stuff that you watching so hard, that these messages are allowed to be about you. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. If I decide to do any messages, is to talk about you. Not going to talk about me, not going to talk about the Most High. I'm just going to talk about you. I'm going to start exposing who you are. And I'm manifesting for everybody to actually see it without even ever seeing me, if that's what it needs to be. That people walk away from you because of the things that you want done to me and other people, to walk away from us and not engage with us. I wish that back to you a 7 million fold. You know what I mean? Because you deserve every bit of it. You deserve it because this is what you desire. These are your manifestations. So you're trying to swap things as us gifted, creative, God-blessed people who are on assignment that has nothing to do with you, but you want to make it your business. But you can't make it your business to show yourself. A conversation. No harm to you, no harm to me. Just a conversation. Face to face. or even YouTube opportunity. You know how they had that section, one at the top, one at the bottom, and just let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? Because what I do know, fact, one of your weaknesses that always been a weakness, you don't know how to answer questions, and you can't apply pressure, and you can't. The way that I want to utilize this one is that the pressure that's upon or be would gracefully come your way, it would bust your pipes. You wouldn't be able to handle it. And it's obvious because you like to steal. And we know there's ignorant people and racist people out here of all race. Let me put it that way, because it is. And hey, our ancestors been dealing with that stuff for so long. That stuff don't even bother me. I just look at racism as a form of ignorance. That's all it is. You get to hear me speak what I think and what I feel without even hiding. So we ain't gonna worry about messages and all of that. I'm just going to come on here and talk about you, since you want to be irrelevant. So don't come on here and talk about you. I'm not using my energy. I'm using your energy against you. And yeah, you just it's crazy. You had no clue what's coming, man. It's already bad enough that you already going through a lot of stuff, but you had no clue what's coming, and you got to deal with it. Got to deal with it. But yeah. Anyway, moving forward, man. All you good people out there, there's really good people, man. Shouts out to you, man. Keep your head up, keep your eyes open, and make sure you don't get played. And if you're a player or any form of fashion, male or female, woman, man, child, it's not worth it. It's exciting now, but overall, it's not worth it. And you know, this is the thing, right? This is so funny. You know what's crazy about the people that don't want us to talk about things and expose things? What are you going to do with karma, like the universe, right? The universe, meaning the universe don't need us necessarily, to be honest with you. It always exposes on its own, right? So my question is, what are you going to do as the universe exposed, because you're doing all this magic and all of this stuff, when the universe expose you? Like, it doesn't matter if it exposes you to the public. You're being exposed based on the fact that the universe going to make you pay for what you do, what you did. So how do you avoid that? Or can you? When you think some magic or some ritual or some sacrifice is going to help you avoid it. That's like saying the universe is not powerful, it doesn't exist, and the universe bow down. Excuse me, the universe bow down to you. Never so. Never so. Never so, man. Y'all really don't have no clue. Like, and y'all meaning for those enemies and those who fit the category. Like, people really don't have no clue, man. Looks are deceiving, man. Y'all need some people tell me I have tremendous personalities. That's a compliment, because a lot of times people feel like they know what they see, what it is, and it's nothing bad for sure. I would just say that people will find out if it's meant to be. Ooh wee. Let me just say it that way. Something that people think they're doing, it can be done better than what you doing. Ah, man. Those days, man. Anyway, all of the body Obi Saeed, man. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. If y'all don't know what it is, y'all soon to find out. Until then, man, it's your boy, man. Spirituality, in effect, changes the desire that you desire, man. Tap in and, you know, check your boy out. And let's change the world. And know, yeah, any spirituals that see me And I know how people are like, oh, well, they wear this and they ain't supposed to this. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not no follower of people who, I'm gonna say this respectfully, telling me what I should wear and what I shouldn't wear. What's most important when anyone introducing themselves or speaking of something is what comes out of his or her mouth, right? And that what he or she says, they stand on that, meaning that they're sincere. And clothing don't have nothing to do with it. And this is one of the things that trick people and fool people. When people wearing clothes and having certain things or uh, can speak and talk a certain way, man, they got plenty of movies out there to demonstrate and show y'all this stuff. See, the universe and God realized that in order for people to catch on, they have to show you what it is that you need to see, and then it's up to you to figure it out. Some people catch on faster than others, but either way it go, you still got help. And the thing about it is, people just don't want no help. People really don't. They chasing the things that's not going to help them. Just like I've realized some things recently that I know is not going to help me, so there's no need for me chasing it. It's best for me to just walk away and leave it alone and figure things out on my own, because I'm not going to give my energy and my hard work and my earnings and my talent, my skill to people so they can utilize on it, capitalize on it. I just keep it to myself. I'm using it for me anyway. The gifts that I have, I'm using it for me anyway. There's a person that's chosen. They just said, you know what? I'm going to use my gift for myself. I'm not going to share anything with the world. And I do understand why they feel that way, because people are always stealing and manipulating, hiding and being sneaky, doing stuff. You got people who practice the art. They're doing the same thing. You got artists. You got music. You got lawyers. Man, every walk of life that you could think of, somebody's stealing something from somebody, whether they know about it or not. Why do something if you know you're not equipped, or you're willing to go through the steps to become equipped? You know what I'm saying? I started deleting emails, all kinds of stuff. Like this stuff that I have attached myself to, that I now detach myself to, is garbage. People are only giving you certain information. They're not giving you all the information, just for you to actually give them attention, give them time, and also to invest into whatever that is that they're actually introducing. These people not helping. These people won't answer questions. That may answer partial, then they'll give you. It's like this, y'all. I'll give you an example. It's like you texting your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you ask them a question that's important in your conversation, and they start communicating, and then the next thing